over here working on my CreativeNotions June box that I had gotten. And today is the big day. Tomorrow I may be leaving to Puerto Rico. Not sure yet. Well, we'll find out. I guess you will find out because I'll either be on a live or not. So here we are. I have my CreativeNotions box. I have made this table runner with you all, and this is my scraps. I was just showing you my scraps, putting those aside. And now here are my scraps for back batting. And we're going to use that. And let me grab my other glasses. Let's see. Trying to get used to them. Here we are. And then my backing. So I use scraps. I had this one scrap left over from some binding I had. From some backing I had from a quilt. And then I use the binding, that backing that they gave us. So that's what I have here. I put them together with a 1/4 inch seam here and here. And we are going to change up my foot here. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Barb. And we are going to put in my dual feed, or whatever you want to call it on your machine. On this machine it's called dual feed. And I have white in here. And you know what? I don't have white on the top. I have like a tan. So let me change that to white. There we are. Good morning, Donna. All right, we're gonna set ourselves up here. Perfect. So I have a setup, and I'm gonna just put this on the side, and we made this table runner. I'm gonna put that on the side. And then I have these scraps. So, well, this one's a square one. That might be good for a pillow or something. So I'm not going to use that, I don't think. Let's see what else we have. Oh, we have this one right here. And it's got all kinds of stuff going on. Good morning, A is incognito. I have not gone to the post office because it was closed on Friday. And Saturday, I never made it there. Saturday was that day that I slept in. And our post office is only open for a couple of hours during the day on Saturday. So I apologize. I will get to it today. So if I get to it today, I will try to do an opening of houses, because I know some folks had sent me some. They don't open in the morning until about 10. We have very limited hours for our post office. All right, so I'm going to take these two pieces here, and we are going to put them together, these two scraps, to have batting for our table runner. This way, you know, batting is really expensive. We were all talking on Lisa's channel yesterday on how expensive batting is, so, or has gotten. So we need to use every bit of it at this point. No more Joann's to run there with your coupon to go pick up cheap batting. Not a thing anymore. My local post office is open 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I know what you mean. Yes, exactly. And do you know that mine is 10 to 4, but they take a 2-hour lunch break in the afternoon, or an hour and a half, a very long one. So it's really not open many hours, and I can't get into it unless they're there. So that's where I'm at. Good morning, Deb and Dawn. And so, yeah, so right now what I'm doing is I'm putting two pieces, making sure that they are the same brand, and that my back of my batting is here and my back of my batting is facing down on both. And I'm going to come in here and kind of take both of my hands and a zigzag. Mine is 7 width and 5 length. And I'm actually just going to feed this in so that it has no, now this is the way I do it. This is not necessarily how everybody does it. Again, I'm just showing you what I do. There's also something called batting tape, and I bought that, and then you just use a hot iron. Oops. Now, see, when it gets bunchy like that, you have to kind of stop what you're doing and refix everything. Up. Okay, and I shifted a little, so I'm gonna, there we go. There we are. Patience. Patience is a virtue with this right now. Good morning, Jessica. And I've got all kinds of fuzzies, so this is the time to take out the fuzzies. And nope, I need more. Gina, one of our peeps on here, she keeps us, you might not see her here in the morning unless she's been up all night. But let's see. Oh my goodness gracious. So she told me that to let you all know that this mat I have, which is a quilt in the day mat, is on sale. Apparently a fabulous price. She says it's like a price you don't see. I'm not an affiliate for them. I'm honestly never ordered anything from them. But Gina says that the price on this purple mat is super cheap. So, and she emailed me last night. Good morning, Joydy. So, yeah, so if you're interested in this purple mat, apparently Quilt in the Day has it for a super good price, according to Gina. She asked me if I would make an announcement. So here we are. I have my 2 pieces. I have joined them. Everything is nice and flat. So there's one thing. Now, I can't spray stuff. I really can't. My asthma is not great. So what I do, and this is going to be fun trying to do it here instead of a nice flat surface like my ironing board, I would, let me see, take this. Oh, what am I doing? Yes, I am doing that because I'm not going to do the inside. Am I going to do the inside out? Then I don't have to bind. No, we're going to bind. We're going to, I'm like debating whether I want to bind it or not. No, we're going to bind it. Okay, so I'm going to find my bottom, and this is my bottom of my batting, or the back of my batting. And I'm going to kind of come in here and hopefully get this somewhat, let's see. I'm going to have to get up here. Now, if you see there's like little things here and there. I have a, where is it? But I don't see it. Okay, so there's little like, I can't explain it, like little things like that. Good morning, Andrea. Howdy, 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 and congratulations on winning the Soft Squares Challenge of this month. You deserve to win it every month. What, I won? Or someone here on this chat? Who won? Hold on, I'm looking for my roller. I have like a self-stick roller. I don't know where it went. All right, I have a self-stick roller, but I don't know where it went. I found another one. Here we are. We're gonna go with this one. Let's see, who won? You? I won it? Oh wow! You're telling me something I did not know. Do we know what I won? That's funny. I had no clue. Whoops. I get these at the Dollar General, but I have a better one than this one. I hate using this one. This one, believe it or not, I spent a lot of money on. This is a Scotch 3M one. And the one from the Dollar Tree is much better than this. Go figure. All right, so this is gonna pick up our little threads. Good morning, Catherine. I had no idea I won. Look at that. So here we are. Oops, I have one that I left. So I'm going to now put this top on top here. Oh, before I do that, the way I'm gonna do this so that everything is centered, I find the center here, which is that, and then I actually find the center of this. And then this way, it's even right here. You see what I'm saying? It's even then when you go ahead and start quilting it. So here we are. I'm gonna put that little finger press there. And that's where that is. And then I'm gonna, oh, look at me. The finger press went away. All right, let's try this with a pin. This is my center point. I'm going to open this up. This here is my center point, and I'm going to kind of eyeball that center right here. That looks about it. And then I'm going to open this up like that. And I will stick this right there. I'm going to take my long pins, and yes, I prick myself. No, I just saw the announcement that you won the QOV challenge on Facebook. On what? Not on what you won. I'm guessing it's probably Christmas fabric for the July challenge. Oh, okay. Well, well, well. And this I would suggest doing this on a nice flat surface. Nice long flat surface. Here we are. So I am going to come in here. Again, if you have safety pins, you do what you do to get your quilts sandwiched. I find this works just as good. I do prick myself though. I always shed blood. Be careful on your trip. Good morning, Skater Gamer. How are you? You pop in every so often. Teresa, be careful on your trip. Well, today's not my trip. It would be tomorrow morning if, depending on what the news that the doctor gives me today. It all depends on what the doctor says today. So we are all waiting anxiously, but I am ready to go. I am ready to go. And I'd like to go because I'd like to see my Grammy, because my Grammy is not doing that great. Now, because my machine no longer does decorative stitches, I have to come in here and just use straight stitch. I think I would have liked to have done the wave stitch, but it's not happening. Now, Deb got a new baby lock. I don't know. Does that baby lock have, is it only a straight stitch machine? You might have said that. I watched your live on replay. You know what? I never even commented. I liked it, but I didn't comment. I need to do that. Oh, no, I did. I said congratulations. But it's a straight stitch machine only, correct? We take my daughter to the oncology this morning, so I'm so nervous. Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, she's so young, 30 years old. You said, right? It's it's a lot. It's a lot as a mama of a sick child. Take it from me. It's a lot. Now, so I don't know how I'm going to quilt this because honestly, I would like to do a all like a meander and call it a day because there's vines on here, and I think it'd be cool to have vines. But hmm, what to do? What to do? I could put this on my long arm. It wouldn't take that long. You know what? We're going to scrap this. I'm going to put this on my long arm, but I have it sandwiched and it's not going to take me that long. It's just I have something on my long arm right now that needs to get out today in the mail. So I showed you the backing and I showed you the front and I have pins. So I'm going to take this and I can put it right on my long arm just like this and I'll just take out all the pins. Yeah, because the fabric is all swirly, the white, and I think I want to mimic that. No decorative stitches. Got it. Anita, good morning. It is 27 stitches, but not embroidery ones. All right, so I'm going to put this aside because I'd rather do that. We're going to do that. And let's go with the Creative Notions sunflower pattern, which here it is. And let's see what I've got going on. Oh, what? Okay, I'm gonna say it. It's gonna be way off. Okay, you ready for this one? Maybe it's too early in the morning for this. Who strapped her breast down and stuffed a sock in her pants before auditioning for a role that she won her an Oscar? It's an actress. Did all this, and she actually won the role. But she won an Oscar for her role. Good morning, E. Marie. So, if you ordered your Cotton Cuts colorway and you did not put in my code, you can always give them a call on the phone. If they give you a problem, just let me know. But they're very good over there. Angelina Jolie, Barbara Streisand. I was thinking Victor Victoria, like Julie Andrews, but it wasn't that. It wasn't Victor Victoria. It isn't any of these two. You ready? It's Hilary Swank. Hilary Swank. What substance did Norma Line use to create 600-pound cow sculptures for the 90s Iowa State Fair? What substance did Norma Lyon used to create 600-pound cow sculptures, I guess more than one, for 90s Iowa State Fairs? Ice? It's not ice. I hope it wasn't a hot day is all I have to say. So we have all these. I guess I'm going to read this real quick to see I don't think there's any way that I can shorten this. I think this is pretty much. Okay, so let's work on the snowball unit. How about that? We're going to work on the snowball unit. That means I need brown and yellow. So let's take the brown out. And, oh, which yellow? It is this yellow. Got that yellow. So we're going to take the brown and the yellow. Clay. Good morning, R. Ortega. Barbara, butter. Butter is it. Well, I did the table runner, and I sandwiched it together. I showed you how you take scrap batting and scraps to make a back, scrap batting for the batting, and then I even layered it all out, but I decided I'm going to put it on the long arm. So, yeah, but I can't right now because it's loaded with something. And I am doing, and I'm doing this right here. This is the CreativeNotions. So I am looking, because I'm going to do the center, the snowball unit. But now I have to look at how to cut the snowball unit. And I need brown. Here we go. Okay, so the brown, I have this. And I need to do that, right? 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yes, so you're making 10 of those. And then now the snowball unit doesn't tell you. Your B patches should be marked. Oh, B patch for yellow. Okay, I've got that now. All right, so we're gonna take this, and we're gonna cut that. I've decided I'm a scrappy quilter and patterns are too hard. Well, Anita, I am totally in a scrappy mood, is all I could say. And I didn't show you my finished product. Here we go. Look at this. It is done. This was made by my Cape. I don't know how many scrap quilts I'm making with that bundle. I want that pattern. Oh, the name of the pattern is called Sunflower Serenade. Sunflower Serenade. So this came out of my jelly rolls that I have, you know, over there that I cut myself from scraps. So this here was a scrap. And these are all the little scrap pieces that I made into a border. And I just made this up. This was not a pattern. I made these, and then I just put solid. But that is it. It's finished. So you would think, right, I made the main quilt. I made the Dresden plate. I made this. You would think I'm done with these scraps of the fat quarter bundles. Nope. I'm going to give you a sneak peek what I was working on last night. And I was up in here till very late last night. I could not sleep, I guess because I was anxious. And I took all my scraps, all of them. I'm going to bring you up closer here. Look at that. These are all, oh, well, there's a lot of going on here. I actually had to go to bed because Jack was coming out way too much. So I'm not a nighttime sewer, so I have to come in here and fix this. But this is all, look, little teeny tiny pieces. Let me bring you up close. I'm going to take you out of here. Ready? Look at that. See, that was part of backing at one point. And these are all the little tiny pieces. And yes, this was like the blocks. I had some of these extra, and then I just boarded them with like strips. So I am destined to use that every part of that backing. And yes, so I have all this I'm making, and I have these still. I still have these. So this is all from the fat quarter bundle I have. And then don't forget that Lynn had half of a bundle, or maybe a third of a bundle, and she gave me hers. So yeah, so I was busy being very creative. Look, I even had an extra pinwheel, and I threw that in. So we threw everything in the kitchen sink and more on making this quilt here. So, yeah. So I think though, do you know that after I cut everything and did everything, that I still have more? I have 2 fat quarters and a couple little side pieces, and I'm going to just use it in the border. Every last bit of it is going in the border. Every last bit. So here we are. We're going to come over here and I'm going to cut this. Again, I don't have a name for this, so I have no idea what this is. I'm such in a scrappy because, you know, I just did way too much patterns, I think, and I'm a little burnt out on all the stuff, and I have to go rogue in between. And yes, this is what I have on my long arm. This is what I was long arming this morning so that it could be shipped out to its clients. I do not take in long arming, okay? You are all wonderful, lovely people, and you want to send me your quilt tops. I do not long arm for other people. Sorry, I am looking for my rotary cutter. Where did it go? I had it last night. Ah, here it is. This was a quilt from start to finish. From start to finish, this quilt is. It is a sample for a store. Oh, it's Lynn's. You know about this. Lynn already told you. This is not coming out until September. So, yeah. So I'm making her a sample. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. Oh, it's not 6. Actually, it isn't 6. I was about ready to say the real size, but it's not 6. Yeah. I would definitely recommend that you have some quilting, some piecing experience when doing this quilt. It's not for a beginner. It took me all week. And you know how fast I do quilts. It took me all week. It's meticulous. But then again, I'm meticulous when it's something that's not for me. Ooh, you attacked your blues and purples? Oh, cool. Good morning, Kathy. I don't even know how many of these I have to cut. There we go. So I had this and I thought my blade was dull. It kept bumping. I'm like, what is going on? So I changed the blade. It's still bumping. This is an Olfa. And it just dawned on me that it was because of, you know how the blades, you have a round circle or you have like that, I don't know what to call that shape inside, but I had this shape. I didn't have the smooth round circle. So it's interesting because my other Olfas, I use those other blades, not a problem. This one, you have to use a round one. It drove me nuts yesterday until I figured out that and thank goodness I found a pile of round blades that I had gotten in a box somewhere. Or else I would have been up the you know what. So that means that other blade was fine. I had to fish it back out from where I put it. So this is scrap. I'll put that aside. So I have all my centers of my sunflowers. Now this one said, see right there, that this is from Marshall's Dry Goods. So Marshall's Dry Goods is where this piece, but that's all it says. It says, oh, it says a Marshall's Dry Goods Company print, and then it says Crystal Sunflower. Oh, so maybe all of it is that. Yes, it is Heather. Hold on. Heather Briggs. Heather Briggs. And it's using the Sunbonnet Fabric Collection. So that's it. Again, gotta know what you're doing there. Because yeah. It's a lot of piecing and coordinating. I will always, I will always try to give you tips and tricks, and it was a very nice quilt to do. But if you're looking for something fast, it is not. It is not fast. And you have to be very organized and very meticulous, or else nothing lines up. Okay. And I have to give you, I'm like dead air here. I believe we will be using the fabric line for the September challenge. Oh, okay. Well, I do have some scraps because she's making kits of that. So I may keep those scraps then to September because I want to make, I don't know, something from them. Here we are. So we're going to put this there. Joyce, good morning. All right, here we go. What TV drama staked out the moral high ground in Rome, Wisconsin? What TV drama staked out the moral high ground in Rome, Wisconsin? I've never even heard of this show. And I'm going to do one more of these. We'll put these aside. Anyone know? Back. I am looking for that pattern, so I stepped away for a minute. I found the kit on eBay, but we have not found the pattern yet. You can just probably call Creative Notions and have a chat with them. I'm pretty sure you can do that. Okay, so we have our flip and stitches. So I'm going to put all this aside and we're going to work on the flip and stitches for this part. And we'll see where we get from there. We may have to cut more for other things. May have good sales. They have good sales at Marshall's. Okay, and this here, again, if you're just, Gina says this is on super sale. It's called the Sew Straight and Fabric Glide from Quilt in a Day. Okay, so what TV drama staked out the moral high ground in Rome, Wisconsin? It's called Picket Fences. I never heard of Picket Fences. I don't know, just never did. What did Eli Broad earn? Oh, what did Eli Braun earn 2.5 million of when he charged a 2.5 million dollar painting to his credit card? What did Elon Broad earn 2.5 million of when he charged a 2.5 million painting to his credit card? Oh, I know. Yes. What did he earn when he spent that money? What did he earn? Because he put the whole painting on his credit card. Oh, I need to change this. Oh, and I have to show you another finish. Yes, I cannot believe I have to show you another finish. Where did it go? I finished the the UFO. Remember the one that I had been working on? I also finished that this weekend. Air miles. Yes, air miles. So, what did I do? I finished it. I finished it. I finished it. Oh, it is super heavy too. It is so heavy. So heavy, and there's no batting in this. And this thing is heavy. So that's the front. And this is the back. And look at the edges. I did not end up I did put a cornerstone in there, and then I ripped it out. I didn't like it. And Honey says he likes this better. So I took Honey's advice, and I had 2 without the cornerstones and 2 with the cornerstones. He says take the other 2 cornerstones out. I like it without the cornerstones because it does a different shape. It gives you more of a, I don't know, he said, more of a scallop border shape. I mean, I still have to tack here, which I didn't realize I forgot to do. So I'm going to sew here, and it gives you like a scallop border, and we liked that better. So we went with that. So that's done. 25 plus years later, I finished this quilt. Yes, I did. That was amazing. I don't ever have to move it again or see it again. You are cutting 5-inch circles for her. Susan is making one. Yep, she is making one. So here we are. So it is freaking fire miles. I will say I have myself done that trick. So when I bought my car so very long ago, I put the down payment of my car on my credit card and got those frequent flyer miles. And when I bought this machine, I had saved money. And I went ahead and charged the whole machine on my credit card. Of course, I paid it off because I had saved the money. But yes, just to get the frequent flyer miles. That's the only reason I did it. I mean, you might as well get a trip out of it if it's an expensive, thing. That I don't know what happened, but at the beginning of that I didn't like the way it didn't sew there. Wait, what time? What time is what? I must have missed something. All right, here we go. Next one. What name did the Clintons pick for their new White House chocolate lab puppy? What was the name of the chocolate lab? What was the name of the White House chocolate lab puppy that the Clintons had? There we go. We're going to redo that question. It's a mouthful. I have some fun games planned when I go to Puerto Rico. They're all packed. They are a little different than what we played in the past, and I'm super excited. What time today, Deb? Jody wants to know what time today. I'm assuming someone's going live today. Put all that information. You have a live, go ahead, put it on here. Let us know what's up today. Oh, 1 Eastern Standard Time. 1 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, the name of the puppy, Chocolate. I like your adventures. Qantas points. Buddy. Buddy. Buddy was the name of the dog. What 140 proof liquor banned? What 140 proof liquor banned or underground in Europe since World War I resurfaced as a novelty item in the 90s? Oh, I've heard of that. I've never tried that. I feel like that would be jet fuel. Like really strong. What liquor resurfaced in the 90s that was banned? 140 proof. Tequila. No. Every time I see that word, I don't know, I think of the country song, Tequila Makes Your Clothes Fall Off. Oh, we line dance. I miss that. I miss dancing in my life right now. I need some dancing. Moonshine. Moonshine's a good. It is starts with an A. Yep, Barb's got it. She's just got it spelled, and I don't even know how to say absinthe. Absinthe. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Absinthe. Absinthe. Okay, here we go. Who joined Jose Carreras and Luciano Pavarotti to tour? And who joined Jose Carreras and Luciano Pavarotti to tour and record The Three Tenors? There is a lot of flippin' stitches in that other other quilt. So I hope there's not too many here, because that's all right. I know it won't let you, sometimes, yeah, AI is taking over everything. Draped. Andretti Bossellini, let's see. No. PD. Those are the initials, PD. No, not pity, but PD. And not P. Diddy, PD. Because it sounds like P. Diddy. I'm not saying that. PD. Nobody knows even with the initials. Okay, it is yeah, I actually knew this one, but I mean I knew of the person, not that I knew the answer. Okay, it's Placido Domingo. Okay, what kind of celestial bodies have been named? Oh yeah, right. Forget this. I will try, but this is going to be very crazy. Okay, what kind of celestial bodies have been named? Aristotle, Terry Jones, and Graham Chapman. Oh, actually not too bad. After I actually looked at it. comment star a live time planned. Comments. It's not. It's think of other things. You're all in the right idea. Constellations. Anita. Well, she is from Australia, so it may be that her stuff is behind. It is, starts with an A, and it is in the solar universe. Good morning, Kathleen. Limoncello. Good morning, Lisa. First day back, Lisa. How does it feel? It must feel like a drag after well, yeah, I know how it feels. It feels like a drag, right? Asteroids, yes, asteroids is it for the win. Okay. What Scandinavian city secretly hosted the 1993 negotiations between Israel and the PLO? That's for those folks who keep up with that kind of stuff. So on, I had gotten, because there was a deal for a streaming channel. This is not an ad. They're not sponsored me or anything. And it's called The Great Courses. I don't even know. I couldn't pass it. It was like 99 cents for 2 months. And I'm like, oh, this sounds cool. This is like going to be cool. So I went ahead and, I went ahead and got it. And so last night, honey and I were just looking for something to watch. And I was like, well, I got this new channel, The Great Something Courses of Something Some. I don't even remember what the channel. I just remember The Great Courses. And we put like one on about the Vikings, and then it was really dry. Like I was watching some kind of like college course, and this professor was very stuffy. So sorry if you liked it. And then I'm like, okay, let's move on to France. So we were gonna take a tour of France. This guy comes on and he goes, what's this? This guy isn't even French. He's like Freddie from Brooklyn. And then he has a phony French accent. He had me in stitches. Because honey's whole family's from France. So he's like, he says the least they could have given us is if we're going to take this, if we're going to go back to school, the least they could do is give us a Frenchman instead of this guy who's got a phony baloney accent trying to pronounce things. I was dying. His commentary was hysterical. That was the best part of watching this Great Something Courses. Yeah, so I thought this was going to be like, great, this is going to be like a documentary style situation, like Discovery or something like that. No, it's like going right back to school and you're sitting in a classroom and these stuffy people are talking. Yeah. So the answer to that, because none of us know what that is. I love documentaries too. That's why I bought this channel for like a month or two. It is Oslo. Oslo is the Scandinavian city secretly that hosted the 1993 negotiations. So that's why I got it. I don't know. The first one was actually a lady, and she was very dry, and it just felt like, I mean, you have professors that bring things to life, right? And then you have professors that is just monotone, and I don't know. We weren't feeling the first one. And the second one, I thought was kind of interesting, but it was kind of funny because when the guy was trying to talk French, He was right. It sounded like a Brooklyn guy trying to talk French and act like he's all hoity-toity and very stuffy and knows all about it. Oh my gosh, it was funny. Well, we're gonna keep giving it a try. I did spend 99 cents on it, so we're gonna keep giving it a try. There's got to be something that's I'll watch it. I'll say, oh, that was worth 99 cents. All right, so the next, okay, here we are. We're going to have another one. What TV chef adds ingredients with a characteristic bam? I guess that was a little really loud there. Bam. Yes, Emerald. What retired hoopster wrote plaintively in A View from Above? What retired hoopster wrote plaintively in A View from Above? Few recognize the sensualness I have in this 7-foot frame. I don't know, is it Magic Johnson? Oh, no. Oh, that dude. Oh, yeah. He slept with a lot of women. Lots of women. Yeah, it's a basketball star. Slept with a lot of women. Was famous for it. Yes. Deb's got it. Yep. Wilt Chamberlain. What does HTML stand for? What does HTML stand for? Hypertext markup language. Yeah, you all know that. I had no idea what it meant, but you're right. Hypertext markup language. Yes. All right. What rapper was hit with a $10 million defamation suit for saying his mom Debbie was a drug abuser? I think I have them all. Nope, I don't have this one. One, two, three. Oh, either I counted wrong, which is probably more likely, or I didn't count, or I don't have. No, I think I counted wrong. I have 2 extra. Put those over there. Let's see, M&M. Oh, look at that. So M&M is it. Okay, what sitcom spoofed Austin Powers by hiring a 4-foot-tall Debbie Lee Carrington to play Mini Mimi. Oh, Mimi, that lady with the crazy makeup. Sandpaper dries. So Honey's packing his clothes for Puerto Rico now. Okay, and I'm the person who packed like months ago. You know, at least had an idea. And he's doing it right now. I could hear him downstairs rustling. And that was because last night before I went to bed, I'm like, honey, are you going to pack? I mean, I understand there's maybe a spot, but he does this all the time. He's one who will pack 1 minute, like right before we leave, he's over there packing his suitcase. We are definitely polar opposites when it comes to that. The Drew Carey, what? I speak French. My grandmother was French born. The Drew Carey show, and I saw a lot of people wrote that, the Drew Carey show. That's right. Here we go. Who was Bill Clinton's first addition to the Supreme Court? All right, and then I have a question for you. Nobody knows it is. She wore pearls. She was known for wearing pearls. There's your hint. She was known for wearing pearls and lace. Yes, she recently passed away. Yep. And it's RG. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning. Who was Bill Clinton's first addition to the Supreme Court? And my hints are she wore pearls. She had, I think it was like a lace collar. Yes, that's it. Ruth Ginsburg. I've watched her movie. Well, not her movies, but movies about her. They've made 2. Very good. What did Taco Bell announce it would rename the Liberty Bell for an April Fool's Day gag? Oh, I don't even know if I need to press these out or in. So let's check this out here. It doesn't say. So we're gonna just roll the dice here and figure it out. I'm gonna press out. I'm gonna press out with 1, and then I'm just gonna leave the rest because when I put the other units to this, I'll know, and I don't want to press them all out to find out they need to be pressed in. So I'm just gonna take 1 to try it out and put these aside. All right. It's just the best way. This is how I tackle these things. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is, I'm looking for this, is using the 2 patch these. I'm looking at what I have to do here. I think I'm sure. Oh, okay. This is for the sunflowers. Gotcha. Okay. So we need to cut. And take this with me. And we're gonna just move us here. Whoops. Sorry. Almost took. I'm not showing the red live ring around your image today. Did you change your setting? I did not. I did not. YouTube is just doing wackadoodle things. I was watching, and poor Lisa, she's like, I have nothing to do with the ads, and she has nothing to do with the ads. I have nothing to do with the ads. But they are just doing wackadoodle things. I have subscribed, unsubscribed to multiple people. Trying to fix the problem, but when I watch lives, I get a black screen. It drives me nuts and kicks me out. And sometimes I get very frustrated and I just don't go back in because I'm so frustrated. I do not know what is going on. Definitely some kind of lag. I like the string of house blocks. Well, thank you, Prep for Eternity Homestead. They are part of my community. So you all send me houses that resonates with you, like your style, your fabric, your likes. And I'm going to put that in as a backdrop to, my lives. So people have asked me the size, and I should have that, shouldn't I? Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Here it is. So, and you can do it, there's this pattern village, and it is, where is it? And it doesn't matter, some have come in all different sizes. I'm okay, I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Everybody's house is going to go on in there regardless. This says 5.5 by 7, but some are 5.5 by 7.5. We're going to make it work. So 5.5 by 7. Your choice of house. You can mail it to me. It is in the description below. Yes, so we are going to cut some of this fabric here. And this is the background fabric. I am just making sure that I'm cutting the right thing. Here we go. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I need this, and this is the background, and then I need this, the green. I had to close and come out to get the timing issue. I've done house blocks, Village Quilt by Moda. Yes. So if you send them my way, there was a deadline, but now there's no deadline because the deadline is that when I feel better, I'm going to put it all together. So I'm still accepting them, and I am going to go to the post office today. I got the pattern with a front door panel I bought. There you go. They are very creative. You all are very creative individuals. Every one of you. Okay, using 2. So I need 2 of these. 1. We're going to put that over here. No problem. You have a lovely day today. So you may find me today, and I'm not sure when or what time. You may find me in a pop-up today. So that when I go to the post office, if there's anything there, I may do a pop-up just to kind of open up everything, being that I am leaving tomorrow morning. I have to leave, if everything goes as planned, we have to leave this house super early in the morning, like super early. and I will be in the air. If I'm thinking positive, so this is, I guess I'm not going to say if. When I get to the airport, I'll put this here. I am going to be super positive that that is happening, and so therefore I will be maybe doing a pop-up today. All right, so we have that. While I'm here, I might as well see what the next, so we have this, so 3 is this. Okay, so we need to also do another. So this is the deal with this. They only strip piece this. The rest of these units, they have not strip piece. We're strip piecing. Because why am I going to cut everything small to re-sew it? I mean, I might as well just strip piece and then cut. So we're going to figure out what the J, what the J one is. Because it says it's J and K. So I have to look for J and K. And that is, I'm going to just talk this out here because I'm not cutting 80 of something to re-sew it. I have to streamline my life here a little bit. So yes. So that is what we're doing. So J is the background fabric, which is this, and we need to cut this. Here it is. You are going on a vacation. Yes, I am. And then I take you all on my vacation. So maybe tomorrow you'll see me in a pop-up live. Yes, we'll see. And then you will see where the vacation is taking me. Some of you already know. Oh, she already knows. Good morning, Jennifer. She already knows. Deb's spilling the tea. I actually spilled the tea many times. Yes. So we'll be quilting in Puerto Rico. Okay? That's what we're doing. We're quilting in Puerto Rico. I don't think I'm going to bring this project with me. I'm going to start it. But honestly, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at this real quick. I just want to make sure I'm doing everything right. Yes. I quilt while I'm in Puerto Rico. So we'll be doing that. It all depends. I don't even know. We'll see tomorrow what happens. Because the thing is, you know, I may get to Puerto Rico and then I get talking to my Grammy. Like my Grammy, everybody have some prayers out there for my granny. She really actually is having a really rough time. She had gotten a cold and it has only gotten, this was like 2.5 weeks ago. And it has gotten really not great at all. It has not been easy for her this time around. And so, yeah, if you can all just, you know, give those little extra thoughts out there, I would appreciate it. Let's see how many of these I need. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 10. So that's probably all I need is just I am losing my pieces and my marbles. Oh, there they are. Okay. So we're going to take this because this is, I think, is going to be enough for 10. I'll put this up there. And then this center is the gold here. And this should be here it is. Okay. So we're going to take this and we're going to cut this 2 strips. So yeah, so if everyone wouldn't mind keeping my granny in your positive thoughts, that would be great. Because she could use it. She keeps scaring me because I call her and she talks about the D word. And it scares me a little bit. And I know she's 97, I think. But still, this is why I really need to go to Puerto Rico. I'm hoping that even if it's for 4 days, even if the doctor says you have to go in ASAP, I hope she gives me at least 4 days, because I want to see my Grammy, my abuelita. Good morning, Norma. So here we are. I'm strip piecing. We're going to strip piece this with these. And then this is going to give us one of the units. And then we are going to strip piece. So like this is what I'm talking about. I don't think I'm giving anything here because it doesn't show measurement. So they have us doing this individually. We're not doing that individually. We're going to go and strip piece that. Same thing with here. I'm going to strip piece that as well. And so we're going to, that's how I'm going to tackle this project. And again, if I run out of fabric because of the way I piece, it's not a big deal. You see what I do. I just go ahead and just kind of just resize everything. So it's a smaller quilt or a table runner or something else. All hope is not lost. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to take, see, because if I do this way, this thing will go, this will go by so fast. It'll be like a blink of an eye and it's done. And so I have these, and I'm going to take my green here. And this quilt will be, I'm telling you, doing it this way, it's going to save you time. It is going to save you time. Wow, 97, that's great you are going. I hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you. Yes, I see her quite often. I think this year, I've seen her the most this year. This year has been a tough year. So this year I've seen her, I've been to Puerto Rico 3 or 4 times this year. And I'm definitely, I felt so terrible. She was really, last week, she had a really rough day. And I was thinking about changing my flight to leave earlier. And then what ended up happening is the price was ridiculous. So I was like, no, we'll just keep. So she was really waiting for me to see me on Saturday. And then it just didn't happen because I had a change of plans with the doctor. So yeah, I really need to go. I mean, at this point, even if it's for 2 days, I mean, I don't know. I'll take anything I can get at this point. Anything they're willing to give me, I'm willing to take. There we are. Okay, so I don't know what I did with the other card. I'm over the card. You know what? We're just gonna play something else. We are going to play questions. Let's see. The question is, you know how I talked about how Honey likes to pack last minute. How many, okay, because this may not be Honey, it may be you actually. Do you, who packs last minute? You or your honey? Who packs last minute? Or, so how should I word it? Okay. Are you a last minute packer? Or do you pack way ahead of time? I'm going to tell you, I pack way ahead of time. I pack way ahead of time. And I put everything out, and as I remember things that I didn't pack, I have a bucket and I just stick things in the bucket, which is where I am now. Where I am now is I'm all packed, but I have a bucket that I keep putting last minute things in, and that ends up going in my carry-on. Wow. My grandfather made it to 100. I just packed my suitcase for Wednesday morning flight. Okay, so that's your early. Do everything last minute. Usually the worst. Usually worse. Okay, I pack last minute, but my list starts early, so nothing is left behind. Okay. I pack as I do laundry and way more than I need, and hubby packs last minute. Wow, 301. Oh, you too? You have surgery too? But we will be thinking of you, Anita. Yeah, we have to travel today for my doctor's appointment. It's not a short drive. It definitely is not a short drive. And hopefully I have this right. Yes, I do. Oh, new left knee. Okay, that's good. That's good. So yeah, so it drives me nuts though that honey packs late. Because I'm just like, I just want to know. I just want to know how much we're taking. You know what the real truth is? I just want to know if he has any room uh, in his suitcase. That's the real reason. I want him packed ahead of time so I know how much more I can cram, because I am that person who maxes out their suitcases every time I go to Puerto Rico. I max them out. The only thing I do not do is when I come home, I don't max it out. Well, I used to, not anymore. Yeah, honey wants to know how we're supposed to get all this luggage when I can't lift anything, because we have 4 giants, and I mean giant, suitcases and 2 carry-ons and 2 personal items. And I said to him, don't you worry a thing, because I said, we're going to pay to do it at the curb this time. Since I can't help, we're going to pay. It's $2 a luggage from your car. So guess what? We're just paying per luggage. For $10, you figure with tip and everything, because this is New York, you have to tip, right? It's worth it because I can't carry anything, and it'll just go from our car right to where we need to be. It's worth it in my eyes. Okay, next question. When you travel, good morning, Myra. Good morning, no nonsense. When you travel, do you sleep on the airplane? So, I have a hard time sleeping on on a flight. I love flying, so it has nothing to do with the fear of flying. It has everything to do with, if I fall asleep, will I start snoring and embarrass myself? I think it's more that. Yes, I fall asleep on flights, but I'm like awake to make sure that I am not snoring. Not usually on a plane. But oh, you're bringing your teddy? Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to bring. Maybe I'll bring a quilt with me. Maybe I'll bring a quilt with me. Sassy is still knocked out, and Honey is wanting to go on her stroll. Aw. 3 hours, 3.5, 4 hours. 4 hours, I'd say. Sometimes it's 3 hours and 45 minutes. It's a short flight. It's the direct. I do a direct flight. You know. But if I could guarantee I would not snore, I probably would be out like a light and sleep like a baby. And it's so funny too, because I'm on the status where you get free drinks on the plane, and probably not anymore, but because I'm not, well, maybe next year, I don't know. Anyway, and those early morning flights, it's like, I want my alcohol. I paid for it, all these from traveling, and my honey goes, are you really going to have an alcoholic drink? It's like, well, it makes me sleep a little better and maybe less anxious that I won't snore. The anxiousness comes from the snoring, not the flying. Is carry on, Anita. I snore very loudly, so I would not dare fall asleep. Well, that my honey says it isn't loud, but I'm paranoid. It's just me. I'm paranoid. But yeah. So what I'll do is, if it's a morning flight, because I'm crazy like that, I will have hot chocolate, and I will have Bailey's with my hot chocolate, because it's oh so good. Sometimes. Last time I didn't do that. It all depends. Once I had a mimosa. Maybe I have a mimosa this time. This flight is early, but not super early. This flight is like breakfast time. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not supposed to be having any of that, so probably not having any of it. I got to be a good girl. But we get to board, we get to go through security, priority security, and we get to also get on our flight as one of the first people. So that's going to be nice. Here we are, and we're going to do one more of these, and then we should be good. Virgin Australia does nice wines. Yeah, exactly. We all have to be like in good way, right? Yeah, exactly. Let's see. When traveling, here's another question. When traveling, oh, hello. How are you? Vincenzo, right? Vincenzo, come on. Yes. Vincenzo stops by every so often. Buon mañana. I don't know how you would say that in Italian. So, when you fly, do you all get dressed up? Or do you go like you're going to Walmart? Well, I don't go to Walmart, but you know how some people go to Walmart in their PJs. So I have never been to Walmart in my bata. Okay, never have I been to Walmart in my bata. And you will never see a Puerto Rican go to Walmart in their bata. They get dressed up to go to Walmart. I mean, they got their hair done, their lashes on, their heels on. You go to Walmart, there's a whole different experience going to Walmart in Puerto Rico than it is going here. Though I am noticing the last time I was there, people are a little bit more casual. But when I first went to Puerto Rico, when I was first going all the time and Walmart was a thing, because Walmart wasn't always a thing, everybody was going there dressed up in their Sunday best. So do you travel in your Sunday best, or do you travel in comfort, or somewhere in between? I will say I used to get highly dressed up when I used to travel. Highly. Heels, hair, full makeup, like businesswoman, like, because back then if you got dressed up really nice, they sometimes would put you in first class. So I always got dressed up really nice, and I can't tell you, I had many times what upgraded to first class for free. Now that's not a thing, so I just dress in between comfort, but also little. I'm a slasher. I'm sure you're not, Myra. I wear comfortable clothing. So, so this trip around, I have run out of room to put some clothes I bought last minute because I had no business doing that, but I did. Sam's Club was clearancing out. Oh no, it wasn't Sam's Club. I was stuck in Kingston because of my car, and I found myself in Old Navy, and I haven't been in Old Navy in I can't even tell you, so very long time. And they had like a super clearance, and I bought some shorts, denim shorts. And then when I was at Sam's Club, I bought these dresses, and they're dresses for outside, but they're like bata dresses, they're very comfortable, and they were like $10, and I bought two of them. So I'm wearing one of those dresses, and I am wearing a pair of the shorts underneath the dress. Yes, and I'm wearing a tank top underneath the dress. So it's a dress, and I'll be wearing tank top, shorts, and a dress because of that. I really am out of, like I said, I have a bucket of things that have to go in the suitcase. So why not wear two outfits, And this way I have options when I land. Yeah, so I'm a crazy nut. I normally just wear one outfit, but I am layering. I am layering. You do. Yeah, so there we go. So we have now one strip set, and then I will cut that down. And then we have this other strip set. And then we can cut these into sections, and then we'll be good. And then we'll make our they call this the chain block, a chain block. And this is easy. It can be easily figured out on how to make the width of these. So here's another one, and I will cut that down. And then we have this one. And this one they do have you, oh, you know what I didn't do? These have to be opposites, right? So actually, this actually has to be pressed in. So I made a mistake on this. So the green one gets pressed out, and this one gets pressed in. So that this way, when we put them in, I'm gonna repress this. When we connect these, they will nest. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna put this back. And I hate this because sometimes it doesn't like to go back once I've done it. I'm going to have to here we are. Oops, that was hot. So if you're following along with me and you're doing this pattern, we have to press towards the yellow. So it's pressing in. All right, because this here is the center of the block. So we need to press this in. Just you always have to think opposites so that things nest the way we want them to nest. Here we are. I'm glad I figured that out now, because it's easier to press these when it's a strip set than to go back and have to do it. I have to get an extra drug check because of padded. Okay. Oh no. Good morning from North Carolina, Imer. Welcome, good morning. Well, with this all said, I do have to go. Honey is up. We have to get ready for this, you know, we have to travel for this doctor's appointment, and I need to finish long arming that one little section. I have actually, ooh, that was hot. I actually have 2 sections that I have to long arm, you know, 2 rolls, you know, 2 sections. I don't think I'm making any sense. And then I have to get it in the mail, because it has to go in the mail before I leave to Puerto Rico. So I'm not doing the binding. She's doing the binding. So everyone, have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Pass it forward. You will see me soon. Again, you might see me today in a pop-up. I can't promise though, and I can't tell you the time. But if not, I will actually pre-record a little video or something. I just know that I'm going to open up the mail, okay? There'll be a mail call somewhere. So everyone, have a wonderful Wepa. Yeah, Wepa. That's right. Trip to Puerto Rico. So I will see you all soon. I'm excited. And I hope you will be excited to come on my adventure too. If you wouldn't mind, on your way out, hitting the like button or the thumbs up, I would be also appreciative. So, and with that said, take care of yourself, pass it forward. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. See you all soon. Bye.